Hi, I'm Richard Armitage and I'm reading The Christmas Hirelings for Audible. It's a story about an old man that lives in a big, lonely house, and his nephew suggests that they hire some little children to make the Christmas festivities more fun. So these young children turn up at the house and Christmas becomes a kind of joyous, loving, festive time. And then there's a sort of little secret in there that Sir John Penlyon didn't expect. This pudding was saluted with a tremendous clapping of tiny hands, which sounded like the applause of an audience of fairies. The whole business was rapture, most of all when it was discovered that there were some new sixpences in the pudding. The excitement increased to fever heat when Mr. Danby found a sixpence in his portion and exhibited an amount of pleasure which indicated an avaricious disposition, and quite shocked Moppet. "I suppose you give me your sixpence," she said, stretching out a tiny palm in his direction. "You can't want it yourself." I'd like the listeners to see it as maybe an alternative story to A Christmas Carol, which is the one that we always listen to at Christmas. You know, the catalyst for this story, which does line it up with A Christmas Carol, is this idea of loneliness in old age, which I think most people are terrified of, that they'll be sort of alone when, the empty nest syndrome. So I think as Christmas approaches, you always associate it with a house full of fun and laughter, and that usually comes with the arrival of children. Kids bring something to Christmas because I think we start to view the world through the eyes of children, and that's at the heart of this story. But it's also children that are disadvantaged and children that have so much less than the protagonist. So it's also about charity and about unconditional love, because they show him this unconditional love without him having to buy it from them.